Hello, welcome back to In the English Corner. You will notice that I have included quite a few videos and explanations on how to write coherently. And if you'd like to review them, there are lots of excellent pointers on using transition words, how to use order of importance in your writing, etc. So in this video, I have included 2 sample paragraphs which have been written, and I'd like to review with you, as you follow along with me, the methods that have been employed in these paragraphs to help to add coherence as well as unity. So let's take a look at the first paragraph, and I've asked you to take a look and see what methods this paragraph employs to add or to use coherence effectively. So I'm going to read the paragraph and keep different pointers in mind. Keep in mind what method I've used. Have I used repetition? Have I used transition words? What methods have been used? And take also a look as I read aloud to you how I've effectively included a topic sentence as well as a concluding sentence. So if you could follow with me. Although there are major challenges facing adults deciding to return to school, there are also many benefits. First, college is a social environment. It enables you to connect with a wide range of individuals, including other students, professors, and experts in your field of study, allowing you to build on both personal and professional relationships. Even more importantly, college helps you to grow as a person as you learn and master new ideas and skills. Being successful at college gives an adult learner a great sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Above all, higher education can lead to career advancement. It keeps you up to date with new technology and training in your field. This can make you a greater asset to your employer and gives you a competitive edge in the job market, leading to a promotion, a new position, or a salary hike. If you have the passion to pursue further education, then consider the benefits of returning to school, as this can be a wonderful experience that can lead to many rewarding opportunities in life. All right, let's analyze this paragraph together. First of all, let's take a look at the opening sentence, which I have made this my topic sentence. I think this is the topic sentence. It's a good idea in a paragraph. The topic sentence, again, I've mentioned this earlier in another couple of videos. Your first sentence isn't always your topic sentence, but keep in mind when you're only writing a paragraph that you need to get to the point as soon as possible. And especially for new writers, it's a good idea to state what you want to prove as close to the beginning of the paragraph as possible. So in this case, you know that I'm talking about going back to school as an adult, and I'll be focusing on the fact that there are many benefits. There are a lot of challenges, but we're looking at what the benefits are. And so I've stated my point right away. Now let's read through again the paragraph, or just scroll through and take a look at the transition words I've used. First, I've said, college is a social environment. So that's one point that I'm raising. And now I'm going through my details. These are my supporting details. So my first point is that it's a social environment. Even more importantly, so you know that this is an order of importance paragraph. Okay, we're going in order of importance here. So my second point, even more importantly, college helps you grow as a person as you learn to master your skills. And above all is my final argument. So you know from these transition words, first, then I go to even more importantly, and then above all, that I am going in order of importance, starting from the least important, and I'm ending with my strongest argument, because this is how I've chosen to write this paragraph. I want to leave the paragraph and the reader with my most important point. And then also, here's my conclusion. If you have the passion to pursue further education, then consider the benefits of returning to school, as it can be a very rewarding experience. So this is my final sentence. It's the clincher sentence, which is the same as your conclusion. you restate, basically, I'm restating the values of going back to school as an adult. So I'm linking my conclusion to my introduction, and I'm also giving you something to think about, making you realize how rewarding it is to go back to school as an adult. So so different methods I've used now to add coherence is, first of all, I've written in order of importance. I've gone from the least to the most important. I've used the transition words first, even more importantly and above all. But let's take it a step further and look at other ways I've added coherence effectively. Let's take a look. First of all, words and ideas have been repeated to keep it flowing and to add coherence to the writing. And here are the words that have been repeated. College, adult, education, benefits, and students. These are all words that have been repeated. They haven't been used too many times, but it's kept the flow of your paragraph. Also, pronouns have been used. I've used it for college, I've used you for adults, and I've used this for college. So instead of being too repetitive, I've used these words as replacements. Also, I've been sure to use synonyms, which are words that mean the same or are similar in meaning. And let's take a look at the synonyms that I've used. Instead of repeating the word college, I've used the words school, and I've also used further education. I also see here I've also used higher education. That's another one that can be added here. Instead of repeating the word students over and over again, I've used learners and individuals because I don't want to be boring or be repetitive, but obviously you have to keep the flow, so you have to keep the same ideas moving, but I've used the synonyms instead of repeating students. Instead of saying career advancement twice, I said promotion. I've used that word. And instead of saying that you're going to be growing as you're going and taking more courses as an adult, I've used the word learn. You're going to be learning, growing, and you're also growing in the sense that you're keeping up to date. So these are all methods that you can use in your choice of language to add coherence to your writing. And the last method that I've used to add coherence is my transition words, the use of first, even more importantly, and above all. So these are examples of how I've attempted to use coherence in my paragraph to make it clear. And here's one other paragraph that we're going to read together, and again take a look at how this paragraph uses coherence. This one I've included a title, and the title is The Health Benefits of a Vegetarian Diet. So read with me again, look at any words that have been repeated, words that I've used as synonyms so that I don't have to be too repetitive. Take a look at the order that I've used of importance. Have I gone from the least to the most important or the most to the least important? And also keep in mind transition words. A lot to keep in mind while we're reading it, but I'll also go over it with you and show you why it's a well-written, cohesive paragraph. So the health benefits of a vegetarian diet. There are many health benefits to a vegetarian diet. Firstly, vegetarians tend to eat many grain products, fruits, and vegetables. This type of diet helps to lower cholesterol levels, control obesity, and prevent cardiovascular disease. A steady intake of whole grains, nuts, vegetables, fruit, and beans may also offer plenty of protective plant chemicals, antioxidant, and fiber. This predominantly plant-based diet may lower our risk of cancer. Finally, by avoiding the consumption of animals, we are being kind to our planet by helping to preserve our natural resources and cutting down on pollution generated by animal agriculture. So why don't more people become vegetarians? Our planet, our body, and all the beautiful animals in the world will thank us for this decision. Okay, let's analyze this paragraph together. Let's first look at my topic sentence, which is there are many health benefits to a vegetarian diet. It's a good topic sentence, it's short, it's to the point, but you know that my main idea is that my topic is a vegetarian diet, and my controlling idea, which I've discussed in my video on topic sentences, is the fact that there are health benefits. I could be writing about the negatives of a vegetarian diet, but it's clear from this topic sentence that I'm looking at the health benefits of a vegetarian diet. So it's a nice topic sentence. Now take a look at the transition words that I've used. Firstly is one. Okay. Then I talk about the fact that vegetarians eat more fruits and vegetables and why this is good for you. The next point is a steady intake may also offer plenty of. So the word also is another transition word. So I've got firstly. Instead of saying secondly, I've said also. And then the third transition is right over here, finally. So you can tell from the way this is written that I'm going through the order, and it's in consecutive order, that first it's this, also this is the second point, and finally this is the third point. So this is the order that I've chosen to write the paragraph. And I also want you to take a look at the concluding sentence, which is your clincher. Your concluding or clincher. So why don't more people become vegetarians? And now my final sentence. So I've asked a question before I've gone to the final. Our planet, our body, and all the beautiful animals in the world will thank us for this decision. And this is tying the whole paragraph together, and it's linking it to your introduction, which is saying that these are the benefits. It's a benefit to our planet, it's a benefit to us, to our health, to our body, and it's also a benefit to animals. So how else have I added coherence? Well, let's take a look at some of these pointers. Firstly, I've repeated words and ideas, and these are some of the words that I've repeated. Without it being boring or overly repetitive, I've reused the word vegetarian. I can see I've got it here, vegetarian. If you look through, it's been used over here, so it's been used a number of times without being boring or repetitive. I've also used the word diet, and I've also reused the word animals, but I've been very careful not to use them too frequently. Another method of adding coherence was I was using pronouns. So I said this type of diet. So this is a pronoun, and our, and we. So instead of saying people, individuals, and being repetitive, I've replaced those words with our and we, the use of pronouns. I've also been careful to use synonyms, so I'm not repeating the same words. So instead of saying plant-based diet, I've said vegetarian. So I've used the two, because he's keeping on referring to vegetarian would become very repetitive, inane, so I've used plant-based diet. Instead of repeating the word diet, I'd say eat. Your diet is also what you intake, and I've also used the word consumption of. They all mean your diet. And instead of repeating lower, like lowering cholesterol, I've used the word cutting down. So you can go to a thesaurus and look up a different choice of a word and not be repetitive. So I've used synonyms. And the last method that I've used to add coherence are transition words, and I've used the words firstly, also, and finally. So lots of information in the video, two, I think, effective paragraphs which explain the importance of ordering your ideas in either order of importance or some sort of consecutive order, time order, or space order. I've also shown you ways to avoid being overly repetitive by using synonyms, using pronouns so you're not repeating the same noun over and over again. A variety of transition words can be used, so you might want to refer to the videos, go back and look at the different videos that include transition words, and also be certain that every single paragraph has a good opening sentence and a very effective concluding sentence. So this concludes my information that I want to teach you on writing coherently. Please feel free to review these videos because there's a lot to review, and contact me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for listening to these videos, and I do hope you found them very helpful. Bye-bye.